Hello, everyone. You are welcome. And this is Quiver Analytics, and you're welcome to the celebration of the World Statistics Day. It's usually celebrated every 5 years, and a day in October is celebrated. However, there are some days. There are some countries like Nigeria where we celebrate it every year. All right. All right. So, let's go quick. In order not to waste time, we'll go quick into what we have today. All right, so we are having 3 days webinar to showcase what data analytics is about, and today we are focusing on business analytics, and we'll be using Power BI. All right, so this is my name. My name is Timothy Ibamiji, and you know now what we'll be covering in this section is we're looking at the data, Power BI, and then business analytics. All right, so about us, Quiver Analytics, we provide services, consulting services, and training in data science, business intelligence, machine learning, training and consulting. Our goal is to harness data for growth, research, and innovation. To do that, we offer customized capacity building programs for students, professionals, and organizations. All right, and this is me. I'm a data scientist and founder of Quiver Analytics, a trained statistician with experience in machine learning and business analytics and so on. I have over a decade experience consulting for organizations and training students and professionals, partnering with the universities to deliver practical and data science programs. Now, our goal as Quiver Analytics, our mission is to simplify data science, inspire innovation, and equip learners with the skills to make evidence-based decisions that transform their organizations and career. Our vision is we are dedicated to building Africa's next generation of data scientists through hands-on industry relevant trainings. Now, we have started. Now, what is business analytics? Business intelligence, it can also be called business intelligence, is a process for analyzing data to inform business decisions and drive growth. Power BI is suitable due to its interactive visualization and seamless data connectivity. Now, how relevant is this skill? The global BI market is expected to reach 43 billion by 2028, and demand for BI professionals grow rapidly across industries. You are going to get these things, and you can read them up. I want us to have enough time to practicalize. All right. Then the job details. What do business intelligence professionals do? So they collect data, they sort or clean the data, they as well, they of course analyze, create models, automate data, the analysis, and help decision makers in making the decisions, guide them. Now, the job, business intelligence or business analytics, or as a business analyst, it is very lucrative anywhere in the world. In Nigeria, outside of Nigeria, you can see the salary scales there. And then, how do you become a business analyst? Yeah. So it is not by a day's program. Today is to create awareness, to show you a project from the scratch, and to go as far as possible as we can. So in Quiver Analytics, we've made provisions for um, two options. We have the self-paced training, which is very cheap. It's 15,000 naira, and for instructor-led programs is 150,000 naira for Power BI. All right. So now the data we'll be looking at today is called the HR business data, and these are some of the things that we would observe in the data. All right. Now, to create a dashboard, there are a few things, especially in Power BI, that you will be using. We'll be using bar and pie charts, stacked bar charts and pie charts, tables and matrices, area charts and tree maps. We'll be using cards as well. All right, we'll be using cards and we'll be using slicer as well. All right, now the 3 steps of BI, data collection and preparation. Here, it's not mentioned here, but there's a lot in data collection and preparation. We have the ETL as well. Then we have the data analysis and modeling. In that section too, there's a lot. Then decision making and action. There's also a lot on that. Now, so thank you for watching. We'll be going into to contact us for further trainings. We have some videos on YouTube that you can also follow, and for more trainings you can contact us through any of these platforms, the WhatsApp, the email, and any one of them on social media. You can always contact us. All right, so we'll go into the business of the day. Data we'll be working on is this data. You can see it's quite a lot, and so this is a CSV file. It's a CSV file that is already opened, and we have how many that's 1480 entries. All right, so what is data about? We have employee ID, so it's definitely on about employees. All right, so we have the employee ID, we have their age, we have the age group. Attrition is, have they left the company? So yes, for those who whose data is yes, they are represented by 1 in the attrition count, and for those whose data is no, they are represented by 0. All right, so then we have a lot here. By the end of this lesson, by the end of this display, you would have a copy of this will be sent to everybody. All right, so you can explore and do much more. Now let's go into Power BI straight. Now when you open your Power BI, this is one thing you would see. Select a blank report. Now I want to bring in a CSV file. Then I go to get data. Okay, this is the interface of Power BI before I bring in the data. So we have some icons here, which are different views in Power BI. So we have a report view, we have table view, we have the model view, we have the DAX, and we have the CMDL view. So because of time and limited, the scope of what we are doing today, we would only be seeing these two, the report view and the table view. All right, so that being said, let's go and bring in the CSV. Don't forget the CSV file. So we select text or CSV because it's in my desktop, and it is day 1 HR analytics and open. All right, so Power BI is going to take, when it brings in the data, it's going to take us to a place where we can view, we can have a glance at the data. All right, looking at the data, okay, this data is a clean data. It does not need further cleaning. So assuming I have a data that needs further cleaning, I would have said transform, but here I'm using load data. All right, now the Power BI overview, we have, just like it is owned by Microsoft, and just like other Microsoft softwares, you have the home, the insert, modeling, view, optimize, and help. Here you have all the possible charts that you might want to use. All right, and in each of these ribbon, each of these major options, you have other groups. So for example, this group is called clipboard, and there are different options in the clipboard. We have the data, there are different options, we have the queries with different options, and so on. The same thing goes for the inserts menu, modeling, view, optimize, and help. All right, so the data I've loaded, and this is what you would see here. And if you click the drop down, it gives you all the columns. These are the columns there. Now this is the dashboard area. We want to create a dashboard today. So in the next few minutes, let's get started. We want to create a standard dashboard. We already know that data is about employees. There are data on those who left and those who stayed. So we want to check present data as extensive as possible on that. All right, so first thing you want to do is to, if you want to, format your chart area, your dashboard area. All right, so coming here, I have format your page view, and just go to canvas background. This place is called a canvas where you make your drawings. All right, color, I'm just going to pick color purple, and yep, reduce. Okay, just for contrast. All right, so for now I'm okay. I don't want to do so much, and okay, so then I want a header for my chart, I mean for my dashboard. So I have HR business analytics dashboard. All right, so the business owners are interested in, they want to know what's happening in this company, you know, where are people living? I mean, what departments, what's, different things, which gender is living the most, HR business analytics. So I'm trying to check different, okay, all right. So I can format this to also be transparent, but let's be done with the dashboard before we do further formats. All right, so one of the things I want to do now is I've started the dashboard to insert slicers. So because I'm used to this data set, and I want to see what's happening across departments. All right, so I'm going to select my slicer. Yep, my button slicer, and select departments. Okay, I'll just search it. Departments, yes. So I check departments here, and yep, so I selected the button slicer. Very soon you will know what the slicer is about. All right, so the slicer helps me to change from one department to the other. So here I know I have 3 departments in this data set. We have the human resource, the research and development, the sales departments, probably, yeah, just the 3. All right, so I can, because I have selected the slicer now, if I should go to the formats, I can edit the formats. All right, so general title is on. I'm going to put it off to give more space to my slicer. All right, that's what I want for now. Okay, transparency, you can see I increase the transparency so I can see the dashboard, the background color from here. All right, so the same thing, I'm going to do the same thing here as well. Text box, transparency. Okay, then I'm going to, my values, my text, I'm going to make it title is off, effects. Okay, let me just return it back to just not to waste time. All right, so we have our slicer. We soon see what the slicer does. Now another thing I would want to see is a tree map. A tree map. Yep, this is a tree map. You select the map you want, and then if you look here, you can see category. If you check gender, yep, I have gender here. If you check the gender, Power BI is smart enough to know that gender goes into category, because gender is category, you are either male or female. Now I would want to check the attrition count for, per gender. Okay, attrition counts. This is attrition counts. So for values, you see you have the sigma sign, which means that column is a number. All right. So here, this chart is showing how many. I mean, using area to show that from here we see male has it's assigned larger area to male than female, and from the count you can see 87 female and we have 155 male. All right, so that means 87 female have left the company, 155 male have also left the company. All right, so I want to place it strategically. All right, so because I have plotted this before, I know what I'm doing. By the time you are doing yours the first time, it might take a while, but you just keep up. You don't stop doing it. We can do a lot of things here. All right, so but let's just keep on. Let's keep working. All right, so now because of the next thing I'm bringing here, I want to reduce. That's too much. Okay, bring this down to a little. All right. Okay, now what I want is the KPIs. KPIs in your dashboard, you put the KPIs on top and you use card. You can use card for your KPI. There are different types of cards that you can use. You can use the multiple ones or the single one. All right, so here I'm putting this card here. All right. Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to do, first thing I would want to know, okay, my card, okay, let me still leave it. Now, the first thing I would want to know is how many employees are there. All right. In Excel, we've seen how many employees. So there's a column here that says employee counts. So here I'm going to select employee counts. Okay. So what happened was I did not select where I want it. I want it inside this card. So I have employee. Yep. So I have my number of employees. You can see 1,480, which is the same thing we saw in the Excel sheets. All right. Now let's do a little format here because we would want to use this over and over again. All right. So I'm still selecting the card and formats. All right. So category label, this is the category label, the text that says sum of employee counts. All right, I want it off. I'll show you why later. And call out value, I'll edit that later. So let's go to general. Title, I want title on. Then I will extend this and I'm going to call it number or just NO, number of employees. All right. Okay, so you can see as I'm writing it, it's already showing. There. All right. So I go back to format and general title. You can edit your title as as much as you want, and get to make this white. Okay. I'll edit that later. So making this white and putting it at the center. All right. So that's good. Subtitle, I don't want that. Divider, I don't want. Spacing, I don't want. So I'm going to effects now. So the background color, whatever the background color is, I want it very transparent. So you see the white color as shown here. All right. And that's okay. So you can do a lot. You can do a lot here. Data formats. You can do a lot here. All right. So I'm going back to the visual and call out value. That's the text that is here, this black text. Now I'm making it white. So you see, we have a, yep. So we have a transparent thing, which is very fine. You can add borders and all of that. So Now, because I want my KPIs to be listed on top and spread across, all right, I'm duplicating them. I'm using Control C and Control V to duplicate. So I'll just be editing them. That means I can display 6 KPIs. I can display 6 KPI. I mean, as many KPIs. I know I want to display 6. So that's why 6 came out. So I can display 6 KPI. I mean, I want to display 6 KPIs. Not that I can display. You can display as much as possible KPIs as you want. All right. Okay. So, trying to place them proper ways. Okay. Trying for everything to be aligned. All right. So after that, I would want to check the attrition. So here, instead of having the number of, employee counts, I'm going to uncheck and go to attrition counts. Yeah, so this is attrition counts. So you see now I need to change the title, go to general and title number of attrition. Okay, so you see it's that easy. All right, so the third one, attrition rates. So attrition rate is going to be number of attrition divided by number of employees. All right, so because that is not it is not a column already, we'll have to calculate it as a measure. All right, so this might be a lot for now, but there's something in Power BI called measure, and to do that we come here and new measure, and we call it attrition rates. Attrition rates. Okay, and then we have sum of number of attrition counts, okay, divided by, okay, close the brackets, divided by sum of number of employees, that's employee counts. All right, then you close the brackets and enter. All right, so let's check here. So we have a new measure. Okay, where is the okay? Yeah, this is the measure. All right, we have a new measure here. You can see it's attrition rates. Now I'm coming back here to the third KPI, remove it and select the attrition rate. You can see 0.16. You can format it to be percentage. So this is 0.16% or 16% attrition rates. All right. Now, again, we go to formats and general and title. So this is going to be attrition rates. All right. Okay, so the next one, I would want to know the average age of the employees. So because I have age already, I have the age here, this 55K, and so by default it should do the sum of all of them, like it has been doing before. But because we cannot have 55 age of 55,000, if we accumulate all of their ages 55,000, but we would want the average. So come here where we have the sum of age. This is average. So average age is 36.92. All right. Again, we come to the format and general, edit the title, average age. Okay, so we remove the employees and just put average age. All right, then another one, we do average salary. Uncheck the employee count and look for salary. All right, so while you are studying this, you can always pause and I mean, at on would there will be a this is standard hours, this is salary. Okay, um, let me salary. Okay, have okay percent salary. Okay, all right, so that's what that wasn't clear. So we have this, and then we could check the average salary. Yeah, so the average salary is in dollars actually. So these employees on the average collect 15.2 thousand um, salary. Where we need to format it and general, go to title and average salary. Okay. Then for the last KPI, we are looking at average years the employees have spent with the company. So that should be years with company. You can see years with current manager. We have years since last promotion. We have years in current role. Then we have years at company. So what we want is years at company. Again, we want average year at company. So these employees on the average have stayed with the company for 7 years. All right, average, I'm going to shorten it, average years at company. All right, okay, so that's for the KPI. So you can see we have them, you can still do some formatting. Now, of course, and the formats can be done. We have like this, you go to the format, then you have the visual format, you have the general. So you can look at every, you can expand them, the properties, play with them, effects, and thereabouts. All right, so now let's see how slicers work. We have this, all these KPIs that we have calculated here are for everybody together. Now, like all the employees together. Now, if we select human resource, so you can see there are number of employees, there are 63 people in human resource, research and development, then sales 450. All right, so to uncheck it, you just select the last one again. Now we go to the main charts. All right, so one of the first charts we'd want to do is a pie chart, but it's not going to be your regular pie chart. It's quite a stacked pie charts. All right, so pie charts would also like to do stacked column charts. These charts, oops, sorry, donut charts rather. We have a donut chart, then the stacked charts. Bring it here, and then a table. You can also have a table in your, so the table I'm going to have is not just the single table, it's going to be a matrix table. That's a table that have row and column headers. All right, so my table is going to be a little bit big. All right, okay, all right, now then I need 3 more charts here. Now here I'm going to select these charts. Okay, I can leave a little line in between if I want, then the area charts. Okay, sometimes these things can be clumsy. The area charts, and then the last one, this one, stacked or clustered bar charts, or 100% stacked charts. Well, when we get there, we would know. All right, so this is what my dashboard is going to look like. then I'll start putting data in each one of them. Now for this, I would want the attrition by education. Okay, so now for this chart, that's the donut chart. It's a step further from, I mean, higher than the pie charts. All right, so it requires a legend, it requires values. So my legend is going to be education level. All right, so I have, this is education field. All right, so you can see my legend is education. We have human resource, blah blah blah, and then I'm going to go to the attrition. The attrition counts. Okay, and when you have a lot of variables to find them, I know some of you must have seen it. Yeah, so attrition counts. I have attrition count. So you can see this donut chart. So the difference is that it has things, I mean, inside it. All right. So we have this here. If you are, of course, like I said, you can always format it, make it transparent. To do that, you come to format and general effects and increase the transparency. You can see that if you do that, that means you have to work on all of the texts as well. All right, so let's see, maybe this is okay. All right, now you can also change the title as well. Okay, now for the second one, let's see attrition by age. Okay, go back to here, the age group. We have different age groups, so it falls in the x-axis, and then the attrition counts. So you can see we have different attrition counts for different ages. All right, okay, if we have time, we'll come back to it. I mean, to do further edits. Now for this matrix, we would want to see job role and satisfaction. Job role and satisfaction. Job role, this is job role by default, because it is text, it goes to the category. Then satisfaction scale, you can see satisfaction scale here. If you check it as well, it goes to values, so you can see the satisfaction, the average satisfaction. You will still come back here to edit this as well. All right, so again, we have the attrition by salary. Salary scale, I saw it the other time. We have salary scale, salary we have this salary slab. Yep, okay, then attrition. Let's see, among, I mean, different salary attrition count. Yeah, so people who earn up to 5k, attrition is plenty among them. Those who earn between 5k to 10k, less. So you can see that the more I mean, the lesser the income, the more the attrition. You can see that clearly from here. All right, then here we would want to look at attrition by years of years with company. All right, so let's go to years with company. Years, I mean, yeah, years at company. Then the attrition count. Okay, all right, so work on that again. And I just want to stick to time. Attrition by job role as well. Where is job role? We saw job role just now. Job role is the y-axis, the category. Then the attrition counts, we have this, so you can see the so let's try and do some edits now. In some few minutes, we'll do some editing and correct these charts, then we wrap up. All right, so to do let's start with this guy. Go to formats and format, general, effects, and you know, a little, we'll still come back to that. All right, so title is on, so we do this. Some of attribute, this is attrition counts by job role, so but here we'll just say attrition. It's this is the default, um this is the default title that Power BI gave it, attrition by job role. All right, then we go to, would want to put it at the center, and then let's see, text color, make it white. I think white would be better. All right. Okay. Now I just did something. Now I clicked one of the labels, and in Power BI, every label, every part of the chart is a is a slicer. All right. So if I want to take it back, I just click this back, and I have everything. All right. So let's see. So that's all for title. Let me come back here and general, because I don't like the white, so I just want to general effects and make it a little bit. Okay. All right. Then here as well, general effects. Okay. I think I'll just make everything 100% transparent, so we can apply. You can actually do, I mean, apply the same format on everything, but because this is I'm just showcasing, and it's better we stick, do take it gradual. All right, so here the title, I'm going to make it white. Okay, so all of my title colors are going to be white, because white is going to show much more appropriately with this background color. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to change this chart type, and let me see, what other chart types do we have here? All right. So I'm going. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Years at company. Trying to see what can we use as KPI. All right, so before let's go to the table and see what we can use as KPI. We have attrition, business travel, distance from home, education, employee count, employee number, satisfaction, well, hourly rates, job involvement, job level, job satisfaction, marital status, monthly income, monthly rates. Okay, percentage salary hike, performance rating, blah blah blah. I think we should try monthly rates. Let's try monthly rates. All right, for that performance, it's just for practice purpose. All right, so where is monthly rates? Monthly rates. All right. So now this is a very interesting chart. You can see the value here is monthly rates, and again I'm going to take to the minimum, I'm taking monthly rates there. To the maximum, I'm taking monthly rates there. So the target value, I'm also putting monthly rates there. So minimum here is not going to be sum, I'm going to make it minimum. Then maximum, I'm going to make it maximum, and target value, I'm going to make it average. All right, so you see, we have the the performance charts, the performance KPI. All right, so I'll go to formats, and general, title is on. I would like to change the title, KPI by monthly rates, something like that, or KPI monthly rates. Okay, hyphen monthly rates. All right, that's okay. Then the heading is going to be white, and I'm going to make it bold and at the center. All right, so here for this chart as well, if I go back to visual, I have the x-axis and the y-axis. So starting from the y-axis, I can the values there, make it white, to make it, and then bold as well, you know and so you can do that for x-axis too. Where is x-axis? X-axis, make it white and bold. So you can do that for all of the levels, to also to make them much more visible, and then you have a beautiful chart. All right, so I'm going to leave this way and give it a challenge. Let's see those who can make a beautiful dashboard like this and then submit it maybe tomorrow or anytime you are up to it. All right, Power BI is free by Microsoft. You can download it um, on your on your PC and also do what we have done. All right, so don't forget, this is Quiver Analytics. Follow us on all of our social media channels, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and everywhere. So tomorrow will be show displaying um, research analytics, and we'll be using SPSS, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you. If there's any question, you can send a WhatsApp message to this WhatsApp number, and we'll try our best to reply as soon as possible. All right, thank you, and see you tomorrow.